Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome back to the Swan Song. Today's episode, we open up the January transfer window, add a few players to the team that we've already pre-agreed upon, and we also take on a host of teams, as you can see in the screen in front of you. So, today's episode, first and foremost, take on Southampton away from home at St Mary's. Then we play Leicester, and then we have games against Liverpool and Tottenham, very tough games, and then we have two fixtures up against Watford. So we play Liverpool again for the third time in the space of literally about a month, and we've lost both times, conceding 8 goals, only scoring 2 in the process. And we also play Tottenham as well, a team that we've never had much luck against. So I'm hoping to turn this season around for us, because right now we're 11th place in the table. We're not playing that well. So I'm looking to reinvest a lot of money that we have. I'm trying to bring in better quality talent, and I'm also trying to bring in strikers because we need goals from somewhere. We're not scoring enough goals. 23 goals is unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. So today's fixture list will start off with Southampton away from home. We are missing Christopher Julian, unfortunately. He is out through suspension, so Michael Dawson will come in for him. We'll wheel him out in a wheelchair because he's, I don't know, like 500 by now, I think. But he's still doing the job for me, so no complaints. Callum Wilson will keep his place up top. Despite not scoring in the Premier League this season, he's only got 0 goals in 13 appearances for him. Honestly, we're getting desperate. We got to find goals from somewhere. I might change the shape, might change the style, might change the tactic. I don't know. We need goals. We're definitely not what we were last season. All right, so here we go. Southampton away from home, and a good start for us. Matt Targett has been sent off in 3 minutes of this game. Gives us a huge advantage now for the rest of it. Again, keep them in the comments below. Obviously, I've had no time in between recording the last episode and this one to check out what players you recommend for me, but please put them in. I definitely have a little bit of gap in the January transfer window to try and bring in those recommendations. All right, so here we go. 27 minutes on the clock here. We haven't scored yet. That's disappointing. Being one man up and dominating largely, we should have scored by now. But again, that just seems to be Achilles heel. We don't seem to score enough goals. So 0-0. At the break, we are dominating largely. Not getting enough shots on goal, if I was going to be honest with you. So come on, boys, get a goal here. I desperately need one. Desperately need a victory in the league to help try and turn us. Get in there, Leroy Fer. He's actually been sold, by the way. He's leaving the club. So it's great for him to score, but hopefully he doesn't get too comfortable. So Kabai's going to come on for Fellaini. He's got a yellow card. I've got 2 centre-halves both on yellow card. That's a little bit concerning, isn't it? Wilson not had a great game up top. Bring on Balotelli. And then, all right, let's try and see out this game. 1-0 up. I'd like to make it 2-0 if possible, just to make sure. Because 1-0 counts for absolutely nothing in Championship Manager. 0-1-0-2. All right, come on, boys. 15 minutes left in this game. Don't give it away. Please don't give this game away for me. We're playing a player I'm trying to sign today too, by the way. Mario Lemina. I'm trying to bring in a defensive midfielder, and Lemina, in my opinion, is the best available to me that I could afford. So I'm trying to bring him in right now. We haven't, the offer hasn't been accepted yet, but still, hopefully we'll get him in. But anyway, good victory there, 1-0. Good way to start the episode. Not convincing by any sense. I mean, their keeper got man of the match, so that pretty much says it all about how good we were that day. Despite we're up 10 men. I mean, we're up by a man. They were down to 10 men. We should have won that game probably a bit more comfortably than 1-0. But anyway, I digress. We'll keep moving forward here. Tom Cowell, yeah, that's fine. All right, so next up we have Leicester City away from home. This is a winnable game. Leicester is very winnable. Obviously, they're not the team they used to be when they won the Premier League. Okay, so it's been rejected. 25 million has been rejected. How does he feel about that? Unhappy at not being allowed to move club. He wants to move club. He wants to come to me. I mean, this guy is absolutely immense. He'll help take us to the next level without a doubt. I'll come back to him in the January transfer window and see if we can convince him then. Dolberg really wants to sign for me, but they won't accept a bid for him. That really annoys me. All right, whatever. Keep on moving forward, shall we? All right, so, again, look out for a striker. Looking for a striker. Shout in the comments below if you find a striker. Jamie Vardy, maybe. 31 years old, though. I'm not looking for someone a little bit younger than that. Someone that can give me a bit better value for money in the long run. All right. Nope, I don't think so there. Again, I'm looking for players Look at the players on good form. Let's do this. Let's see who's in really, really good form. Rizzo apparently has 28 goals. Martin Patton has 27 for Tampa Bay. Will Grigg, absolute legend is Will Grigg, but I'm not going to sign him. Narky Wells, that's an intriguing prospect, isn't it? 28-year-old, plays for Burnley in the Championship. Got himself 20 goals. That's a pretty decent return there. Lawrence Paddy Madden. This must be absolutely mind-numbing for you guys there. I do apologise. Osvaldo. It looks okay. Not one I want to spend a lot of money on, though. I'm going to leave it to my scouts. Hopefully my scouts can come up with someone. Because, again, I don't really know who to sign. Alright, so here we go. Leicester away from home. Just a couple of days afterwards, the players are going to be a little on the tired side, I would imagine. Let's take a look at the condition of the boys real quick. Davy Proper needs a rest desperately. So, Tolway will start ahead of Proper. Proper will go to the bench. And then we'll also... We'll give Olina a run out. Because, like, when Session gets here, he's not going to get much of a game, is he? Where is Kalina? Just out of interest. Where is David Kalina? There he is. Perfect. Olsen go on the bench. There you go. All right, so here we go. Now we're up against Leicester City. How are Leicester doing in the table this year, by the by? They are struggling. Only 3 points out of the relegation zone. Led, of course, still by Anacho, Jamie Vardy, Slimani, still there, Okazaki. Still got a pretty talented team. Mare is still kicking around, believe it or not. I didn't think that would be the case. And Schmeichel's actually suspended today, so hopefully we'll take advantage of that. So here we go. Leicester City away from home at the King Power Stadium, formerly known as the Walker Stadium. We are 1-0 down already, and Nacho getting a goal. That's a player as well, by the way, that is interested in a move to me. But I'm sure he's going to want a lot of money, and I'm sure that Leicester are going to want a lot of money for his services. Callum Wilson, there you go. I'd love to see you got a bit of a run. Oh, for fuck's sake. What Silva is that? Oh, Adrian Silva. Okay. Oh, Jimmy Vardy makes it 3-1. For Christ's sake. Finally get a goal from Callum Wilson and we're 3-1 down. Typical, huh? Alright. Lucky enough, though, we still have time to get back in this game. I'll have to get a goal before halftime. That will make things a little bit easier. Oh, post denied Dawson there. Alright, so halftime, 3-1 down. Alright, disappointing display there. Let's go to tactics real quick. Let's make some changes in there. The Touring goodbye. It ain't working in there. Let's bring on Davy Proper. We need to get back in this. Let's bring on Tom Carroll as well. That's good. Let's get it rolling. Second half. Let's do this. Come on. 2-0 down. Win this half 2-0, boys. Come on. We had a good start to the episode by beating Southampton. And I don't want to lose like this to Leicester, who are struggling in the table. But it's looking increasingly like it's going to happen. Fabianski's going to have 5 out of 10 too. Disappointing performance from him. He wants out, by the way. Fabianski. Not really a surprise. Not really a surprise at all. If we do sell him, it'll be for a decent amount of money though. So I'm secretly hoping we get a big bid in as we lose fucking 4-1 to Leicester at the start of this episode. Christ's sake. Shouldn't have been a 4-1 game. Shouldn't have been a 4-1 game. Fabianski got 4 out of 10. Oh, damn you. Alright, so big blow. John Fry. He's crap, isn't he? Alright, so moving forward here. We're going to put the results aside. Berahino is apparently unhappy at Stoke. Hasn't scored a lot of goals. How much will they want? 7.5 million. Is contract up at the end of the year? No. That's interesting. Why is he so cheap? I'm not going to sign him, but I'm just interested in why he's so cheap. If Norvell wants to go, he can go for £2 million. He's a third choice goalkeeper. I don't think he's ever played for me. That's fine. He can leave. If he wants to leave, he can go. All right, so here we go. Liverpool. The last game of 2018 is here. Up against Liverpool again. So last time we played Liverpool, we conceded 4 goals. Last time before that, we conceded 4 goals. I'm gonna reshape. I'm gonna do something a little different here. So Fabianski, depends on good performances this season. But that was poor the last time out. I'm tempted to give Mulder a run out. Nah, we'll keep with Fabianski just for now. And so left back Olsen, right back Vidal. Could play Tudor. Yeah, I'll play Vidal. Centre halves, Julian is back today to go alongside Mawson. Holding midfielder, we're gonna go Roque Mesa. Hasn't started many games this year, but he's a bit more natural to the role, so we'll give him that role. Midfield, then we'll do Leroy Fer, we'll do Mark Jensen, and we'll do Davy Proper. Fellaini will have on the bench. He'll be the first off in case we need some instant offense. Up top, then Johan Bowley, and then Callum Wilson finally getting himself on the score sheet, so he gets rewarded with another start. All right, let's do the subs real quick. Not like it really truly matters. What are you on the bench today, actually? And Wilfred Boney. We'll take the whole thing out. We'll try something a little bit different today. All right, so here we go. Obviously, the last 2 games, however, seeing 8 goals in Liverpool. At least this time we are playing at home, so it shouldn't be as bad, in theory. In theory, of course. Always in theory, especially with this side. So 45 minutes on the clock, almost half-time, and there's been very little to talk about. In fact, practically nothing. Liverpool actually haven't had a shot on goal. So far, Ronaldo, by the way, has 2 and 2 against us this season, so I would prefer not to make it 3 and 3. All right, so 63 minutes on the clock here. Liverpool get back in this game now. Still largely on top of things, though. Until that fucking Sadio Mane. And Ronaldo. Of course Ronaldo scores. Why wouldn't he score against us? Joy. Alright, 2-0 down. All of a sudden, 2-0 down, playing well, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves 2-0 down. 3-0 down, never mind. Why not? Just go and score another. Jordan, are you getting a goal? That's a rarity. It's a rare team play, actually, to be honest with you. He's been on the fringes of things all season. So 3-1 defeat, so that's not, slipped down to 13th place in the table. Not very good, not ideal, is it? Alright, so we'll move on. We'll try and put that result behind us, and we'll move on to the next game up against Tottenham. That's not going to really get any easier for us, but we'll try and pick ourselves up. Courtois' contract is up at the end of the year. That's interesting, isn't it? Would Courtois want to play for us? Love to have him, but probably not going to be able to afford him. We'll think about it. Oh, Olivier Giroud. That's an interesting little prospect. He actually isn't playing for them either. Nah. Who's this guy? Nah. Yeah, you can leave. You haven't played all season. Olsen, you can leave too. Because I have options at left back now. I don't need you. Alright, so. Alright, going in now to the January transfer window. This could be a very important turning point in the season for us. Because it's been very disappointing. Hasn't it really, this Premier League season? What do you mean? Oh my god, that's just thrown an absolute spanner in the works. We really needed this guy. I don't know why his work permit was rejected. He plays international football. Plays every game for them. That's really made me mad. There's no reason that shouldn't have been approved. Alright. Well, move forward, shall we? Because I really needed him. I really, really needed him at the back to partner Julian. We just signed Ryan Sessegnon. He's joining. He'll make his first appearance today. Man City can't afford this transfer fee, so we kept Fur. We're going to give him a new deal because I can't lose him for free after I was going to sign him for 17 million. Well, it's been 1 day into the and then Bradford can't afford Nathan Dyer's transfer. Okay, so 1 day into the transfer window and it's been an absolutely unmitigated disaster already. Positive thoughts, Todd. Come on. All right. Well, we'll return for another bid here for Casper. 31 million. Fuck it. We need some kind of energy in this side because we just haven't been good. We haven't been good this season. Too many goals conceded, not enough goals scored. It's just not been the same team. It's not been the same team as it was last year. So disappointing. Got to try and turn it on pretty quickly. So Sessegnon comes in straight into the side. Hopefully he'll give us a bit of a boost. Fast attacking fullback. Right back Vidal, will start still. Julian, of course, alongside Mawson. I'm tempted to drop Mawson for Dawson. Or maybe even go Carl Bartley and run out because it's just been pedestrian at the back. So yeah, we'll play Bartley. Why not? We'll do something a little bit crazy today. Holding midfielder. Roque Mesa started the last game. He did okay. Got 7 out of 10. So We'll start him again there today. Then we'll do Fellaini, then we'll do Jensen, and then we'll do Leroy. No, Davi proper. It's got to be Davi. Always Davi. Always Davi proper. Up top, I'm going to do Boney and Ayu, because you know what? No one else has really earned their spot here, so I'm going to completely flip the switch, play some of our reserve or rotation guys instead. Maybe that'll wake up some players and they'll start performing a little bit better in the future. And then we'll do Bowley and then Wilson. So, all right, Sessegnon 39. That looks good on you. All right, so here we go. Up against Tottenham. Would like to get something out of this game. Doesn't even have to be a win. I'm not going to be greedy. We don't even have to win today. I'll take a draw at this point. All right, so 30 minutes in. It's been largely Tottenham. Apparently are chasing the title this year. A little way off, 5 points behind. Alright, so half-time, 0-0. We're doing okay. We're doing okay in there. Ryan Session's doing okay, 6 out of 10. Fabianski so far has got 8 out of 10, so he's so far keeping us in this game. And of course, Harry Kane scores. 20th goal of the season for Mr. Harry Kane. Alright, so we still got time to get back in this though. It's only 1 goal. Of course, normally when I say that, they normally go and score a second, and then that kind of ruins anything I want to do after. So, anyway, still got time to get back in this. Hasn't really worked. Hasn't lit a fire up their asses. Boney and Ayu didn't disappointed today. Bartley disappointed too. I gave him a shot on the side. Disappointed. Let's bring on Leroy Fer for Jensen, because I wanted to give Jensen a bit more of a run out in January. I thought Leroy Fer was going to Man City. But so far, Leroy's had the better season out of the two. So we'll bring on Leroy here. Try and get back in this somehow. We've got 10 minutes left to go in this game. We might as well give it a go, huh? Let's push. Let's do Davi in the hole. There you go. We'll give that a shot. Last 9 minutes of this game. Try and get back in this if possible. But so far, since making the change, it's been largely all Tottenham, and I think it's going to end 2-0. I can see them scoring another goal here. Alright, final whistle's gone, and we've lost 1-0. Another defeat. Another goalless game from us, and now we slipped to 13th place in the table. So yeah, it's been an absolutely terrible start to the January transfer window. We'll move forward, though. Fulton can go there on loan. That's fine by me. Alright, so I put another bid in. Obviously, for that centre half we couldn't sign. I can't pronounce his name, so I don't even know why I'm even bothering that. But anyway, moving forward here. Okay, Griezmann. They've accepted the offer. Actually, a little bit less money. Important first team player. Yep, that's fine. Give us as much money as we can. Leroy Foy gets a new deal for us, so that's good. At least we're not going to lose him for nothing. Fabianski's going full training. Didn't know he was injured. Alright, so up against Watford now. This is a must-win game. We've got to get something out of this game. And it's the FA Cup too, but we got to get something out of this game. So everyone's should be okay. Davi's struggling still. It was Leroy Foy was starting instead of him. Julian's actually struggling too, but I can't really drop him. I'm going to be on Tudor. I'm going to play Tudor, by the way. Fran Tudor instead of Vidal. That's fine. We'll roll with that. Tactics. Take a look at, see if we can adjust some tactics here, shall we? So it's not quite right. Not quite right. Take off Mesa forward runs. Help tell him to protect the back line a bit more. Boney can make forward runs, but I'd like to hold him to hold at the ball more than anything else. Yeah, okay. Let's see if those slight tweaks will do anything for us. Hopefully it'll give us the little boost we need and get a victory over Watford. Again, on paper, this should be a game we win and win pretty comfortably. By the way, I stuck with Ayu and Boney today. I don't know. I'm just I'm out of options really up top because no one else is performing. So, and also mean I could change the system. Perhaps could play more midfielders, play like a 4-5-1 kind of formation. That's a possible option, but I don't really have wingers. That's my problem right now because I sold all my wingers. We're dominating. Not really getting too many clear-cut chances though, but like I think Leroy Fer gets a goal, gets in the 12th goal of the season for Leroy. It says it all really when our top goal scorers, by the way, this season are all midfielders. I think Bowley's the only exception in there. I think he's knocked up 10, I think. but it's still not really a good return. He's played every single minute and every single game pretty much. Let's bring on Bowley then for RU. Bartley's struggling again today. The Bartley experience is pretty much going to run out here. I'm going to go back to Mawson after this game. He had his chance. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize on it. So 5 minutes left to go in this game. Just got to hold out. And it will be a victory, but not a convincing one I was hoping for. I was looking for like maybe a 2-3-0 victory. That would have been ideal. But 1-0, we'll take it. We'll move on now to the next stage of the FA Cup. Alright. We're really actually out of time for this episode. We hit the 20-minute mark, and I like to keep things around 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been an absolute disastrous start to the January transfer window. I'm trying to correct things. Obviously, I'm trying to bring back in the defender, apparently, who work permit was denied. I want to keep pushing for him because I think this guy can make the difference for us at the back. And I am in the market again for a striker still. I want to try and Casper Dolberg. That's my main target for January. But still, let me know in the comments below any other players you recommend highly. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the video and enjoying the series. If you are, remember to leave a like on it. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.